The 52-inch Baymore is a modern-style ceiling fan with a weather-resistant housing and bi-level blade technology. The fan is damp-rated for indoor or covered outdoor use and is remote control operated. The 52-inch blade span is best suited for large spaces that are between 12 feet by 12 feet and 18 feet by 18 feet. The fan can be installed on standard ceilings and ceilings with a maximum slope of 18 degrees. Use the menu to skip ahead or continue watching for the complete installation guide. To install the fan, you will need a UL listed outlet box that is 4 fan support of up to 35 pounds. You will also need a stepladder, screwdriver, wire stripper, and electrical tape. Begin by turning power off at the breaker. Prepare the canopy assembly by twisting and removing the canopy bottom cover. Loosen both hanger bracket screws. Twist and lift the canopy to remove the hanger bracket. On the ball down rod assembly, loosen the set screw and lower the ball off the down rod. Remove the cross pin and the ground lead. On the fan motor assembly, remove the clevis pin and cotter pin. Loosen the 2 collar set screws. Slide the wires through the down rod and insert it into the collar. Align the holes, then insert the clevis pin and cotter pin. Tighten the 2 collar set screws. Slide the coupling cover, canopy bottom cover, and canopy over the down rod. Reinstall the hanger ball, being sure to attach the ground lead, insert the cross pin, and tighten the set screw against the side of the down rod. If you purchased a longer down rod to install on the fan, you can use the optional wire extender to provide more length. The wire extender is not required if using the down rod included with the fan. At the ceiling box, loosen the 2 screws. Bring the hanger bracket up to the box and slide it over the screws. Tighten the screws securely. Carefully bring the fan motor up to the ceiling and place the ball into the hanger bracket. Turn the fan to align the groove in the ball with the tab on the bracket. Bring the receiver up to the ceiling and slide it into the hanger bracket with the flat side facing up. Now you can make the electrical connections. Combine the ground wires from the ceiling box, down rod, and hanger bracket together with a wire nut. Note that the ground wire from your ceiling box may be green or bare copper. Combine the white wire from the receiver with the neutral wire from the outlet box. Combine the black wire from the receiver with the hot wire from the outlet box. Connect the 2-pin wire connectors from the receiver and the fan together. Wrap electrical tape around the connections to hold the wires in place. If you have any additional wires from your outlet box that will not be used for the installation, cap them off with a wire nut. Carefully press and tuck the wires into the outlet box space above the receiver or around the sides of the hanger bracket. Lift the canopy and align the holes with the hanger bracket screws. Twist to hold in place. Tighten both hanger bracket screws securely. If there isn't enough clearance for your screwdriver, you can use a power bit to tighten the screws. Lift the canopy bottom cover and align the keyhole slots with the hanger bracket screws. Twist to lock into place. The ceiling mounting is complete and the fan blades can now be installed. Bring a fan blade up to the fan motor. Align the holes on the blade with the holes on the top housing. Insert a blade support plate with screws into the holes and tighten securely. Install a second blade over the remaining holes of the top housing. If you are having trouble aligning the holes underneath, you can place the blade support plate into the holes on the fan blade before aligning it under the motor. Bring a fan blade underneath the fan motor and align it with the holes on the bottom housing. Tighten securely. Install the last blade under the remaining holes of the bottom housing. Bring the decorative cover up to the fan and align it over the threaded shaft. Turn clockwise until snug. Power can safely be restored at the breaker. The assembly is complete and the remote is now ready for setup. This fan features an optional wall holder that converts the handheld remote into a wall control. For drywall installation, mount the remote control holder using the included drywall anchors and screws. For installation over a rocker switch, remove the 2 screws holding the cover plate. Align the remote control holder over the holes, then insert and tighten the included replacement cover screws. For installation over a toggle switch, remove the 2 screws holding the cover plate. Align the remote control bracket over the holes, then insert and tighten the included replacement cover screws. Clip the remote control holder over the bracket, then insert and tighten the bracket screws. Note that the bracket screws are short and will not damage the cover underneath. On the remote, install the included batteries. Press the on-off button to begin using the fan. By default, the remote's dip switch is in the 0 position and the fan is set to universal operation mode. It will accept commands from any remote in range. If you have multiple fans, they will all be able to work with the same remote. To have the fans paired to individual remotes instead, follow these 3 steps to set the fans to paired operation mode. First, set the dip switches in the battery compartments of all remotes to the 1 position. Second, turn off power to the fan being paired for a few moments. Then restore power. Third, within 30 seconds, press the Learn button in the battery compartment of the remote. The fan will power on to indicate the pairing was successful. Repeat the process for any remaining fans. Once completed, all paired fans will only accept commands from the remotes they were paired with. If you are experiencing issues with the fan, or want to set the fan to universal operation mode again, you can factory reset the fan's programming. First, set the dip switch to the 0 position. Next, turn off power to the fan for a few moments, then restore power. Within 30 seconds, press the Learn button in the remote. The fan will power on to indicate it has been factory reset. With the remote properly set up, the fan is now ready to operate. Press the fan on-off button to toggle the fan on or off. Press the fan speed buttons to increase or decrease the fan speed. The fan can be set to high speed, medium speed, or low speed. Press the Comfort Breeze button to activate Comfort Breeze mode. a feature that produces a natural feeling breeze by randomly alternating between different fan speeds. Press any of the timer buttons to have the fan turn off after a selected time delay. The delay can be set to 2 hours, 4 hours, or 8 hours. With the fan turned off, use the reverse switch to change the direction of the blade rotation. For warm weather, the fan will spin counterclockwise to push air downward and produce a cooling effect. For cool weather, the fan will spin clockwise to cycle warm air off the ceiling. Congratulations! You are now ready to use your brand new ceiling fan. For technical support and other assistance, call the customer service number in your owner's manual.